when we were doing share screen yesterday, we discovered that you can change the volume of the playback.
Yep.
Like when you do that.
Really?
In Discord. So that's a thing.
Makes it a
And,
lot
and
easier.
not the user, just the playback?
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
just the playback. Now, the person who's sharing has to be the one to do it. Like, you can't. Yeah. But, like, you can't set it to 5%, only 4 or 6. It's funny. There's
Anyway,
no.
hello guys, welcome back for more Pokemans. Pokemon!
We're
Pokemon.
just-
What do you
Just
like
in
to
time
play?
for me to be back.
Probably should not have started recording, but hey.
Jazz is more like Kodak film. No. Jazz is like the new Coca-Cola. It'll be around forever.
You like jazz?
Gosh.
You know, I think that song, of all songs, appeared as like one of the openers to Chugga Conroy's original Pokemon Red, which is hilarious to me, considering how little he does edits like that. But anyway, Pokemon. What happened last time, gentlemen?
What happened last time was...
Well, we just met God. That was about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
pretty lame.
Pretty uneventful overall.
Yeah.
One of Zuper's Pokemon died.
Oh, yeah. Rip.
We fought trainers. That was exciting.
And then we
I thought those
fucking
didn't exist.
murdered them. Well, essentially murdered them.
Well, we secondhand murdered them.
We murdered.
That's not even. That's more like third hand.
Also,
We just
Zuper
stopped them from
murdered-
running into
Well,
their
I
own.
outright
Murdered
murdered someone.
Yeah,
It
you
was a
murdered someone's
Pokemon.
Pokemon, yeah. And the funny thing, too, is that the guy's Pokemon you killed wasn't even the guy who had,
That's what I
who
said.
had
Like,
the Onix.
But it was an impulse thing, you know?
No, I get
Killed
you.
the poor bag of trash.
Yeah, it was a bag of trash. Just useful.
It-
Yeah.
Could have had a life.
Actually, Zuper, if you could just do that
Could've
to
been
bags
garbage
of
or
trash, you could
polluted
totally, like, save
a
the
town or an
planet.
ocean or something.
It doesn't get rid of the bag of trash, it just takes away its soul.
Dude, like
It's just there.
a
I mean,
Coca-Cola plastic tab could have fallen out of Trubbish. It could have gotten wrapped around a ducklet, and it could have killed the ducklet. You've effectively triggered the butterfly effect,
Oh.
potentially.
Yeah,
Although it's still a
which is
bag of
good
garbage.
because I don't want you to kill Ducklet because Ducklet's one of my favorites.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Ducklet's neat.
Swan is one of my favorite Pokemon.
You know what sucks is I have a I got a shiny Mienfoo, but I don't want to evolve it because the shiny for its evolution sucks ass. Like its shiny
take a
is
look.
good, but it evolves to a shitty shiny.
That's how I feel about Meryl. Meryl has a really nice green shiny. It becomes gold when it becomes a Zoomerl. I'm just like,
I don't mind the gold.
gold looks
it's-
okay, but this is like one of the few shiny greens that actually looked really nice on Meryl. And Zoomerl looked
That's,
awesome.
It's interesting.
Alright, Mienfoo, shiny. Okay, it's blue. Let's go look up,
Mienshao.
Mienshao.
Yeah.
It's like one of those like Garchomp in Gen 4 where it's like, is there a difference?
Oh,
It is.
that's cute.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Is there?
I say it's like pink instead of purple.
But like that's such a minor difference. Even if I wasn't partially colorblind.
Yeah, it's nothing too special. But think about it. You could have art like this if it actually somehow managed to appear in this game. Here he comes.
What? Your egg? I mean, you can.
Here he comes.
That's a garbage picture.
I know.
There you are.
There you are, cutie. I may be a giant. My pecs seem to like you. You're kind of cute and ticklish for my beautiful pecs.
Did I miss something?
That's what
It's
it says.
in general.
Yeah.
So I saw the picture out of the corner of my eye, but I'm on Love Live, so I can't check. And I didn't notice it was text, so I thought you were quoting something.
Well,
I am quoting something.
I was on a 198 combo and I lost it. Neat. But nice
Well,
to hit
get
200.
destroyed.
But I guess
Is this
not.
a lake or a puddle?
Lake, I think.
Is this... I love this image. Hey, you guys ready for some, not pokey porn, but close? Here it comes.
do your worst.
Look at that pose.
It's extremely.
Got a
Yeah,
sweet ass.
Yeah, look at that. Yum yum.
Well, there goes needing to remain PG for the rest of the day, guys.
We
I
failed
already
that
lost.
already.
Yeah, I failed that.
Ethan played a Love Live game. He already failed it.
I mean, Love Live, the game is PG. Just the community
I thought it was
is
LL
not.
for Love Live.
Yeah, but the thing that happened was on Twitter, not in the game.
Wait, what happened on Twitter?
He got sent a
someone-
hilarious picture.
I didn't get sent. So basically, Twitter added a feature nobody wants a while ago, where if someone likes a tweet, like someone you follow likes a tweet, there's a chance it'll show up on your timeline and say like whoever's name liked, right? So this guy I follow on Twitter who makes remixes of Love Live songs liked a tweet of one character performing cunnilingus on her older sister. Yes.
Just wholesome. Like Campbell's soup.
Very wholesome, clearly.
Like a warm, hearty chicken broth.
I don't see how that isn't wholesome.
It's family
It's just-
bonding.
It's the type of picture you put up at Christmas time. It's that.
It's the star on your tree.
I did check the replies to the tweet, and there were like a bunch. Like there was one that was like the FBI warning that says "You sick fuck." It's pretty good.
How old are they? Are they
like
of age?
the younger sister was a first year, and the
Oh,
older
no,
sister was
they're
a
not of
third year.
age. Well, good
Correct.
job, Ethan.
In Japan, they
They're
are.
coming down the door.
Yeah, they're in Japan. They're technically
16 is of age. You are correct. Unfortunately, American Twitter. So, whatever. It's a drawing. So.
But what if it was?
Yeah, well, they're fictional characters. I mean,
Like,
I don't know.
Everybody's not going to
I'm
be
never
like.
I'm never that concerned about it if they're close anyway.
If they're close, it's
Fictional,
it's whatever. But if
wow.
you're gonna like find
You're-
like a
you're
platelet
18,
from
Ethan,
cells
you're
at work
fine.
and go, yeah, I want to check off.
You're
to
like
this
2
thing.
years older than them.
she's
You're
like
fine.
2 days old.
And if you think about it,
Okay.
technically, she should be like, what, 23 now? 25? By
Who?
today's standards. Whatever the girl is, considering when Love Live originally came out.
I mean, it's Love Live was pretty recent, especially because it's from the second anime, which like
Oh,
the first
yeah.
season was like 2016.
Well, then they should be the same age as you. See? It's still good.
Yeah, but
LEG, want to smash confirm.
Either way, let's get off this topic and instead play Pokemon.
yeah, if Jane will
I
join
think
us.
Jaden's still setting things up.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Currently making
why did I
sure
start the
that
recording?
map is not ugly.
Yeah,
it's
Jaden
thin,
did suggest
and-
you not. By the way, why did the bot?
Yeah, you started the recording and he literally said, "Nah, you probably shouldn't have done that."
Well, no stopping me now.
I'm currently just like editing.
Alright, Super,
stuff,
let's have a
and then-
Pokemon battle while waiting. Your Pokemon look perfectly in shape. My Pokemon are perfectly in shape.
We're both in awful shape.
I'm not in terrible shape. I mean,
Well, you've still got like Daruk
Two.
is basically perfect,
yeah.
and I
Belkirk
don't
wouldn't
have
matter too much anyway. Genji's fucked.
any of my
I'm good.
I literally like Braixen is the only. I mean, I guess Shedinja as well, but if you have anything that's like rock or whatever, it just loses.
Yeah.
So literally, I could throw Wobbuffet at you,
Yeah.
which
I
might
can't
actually
beat Wobbuffet.
sweep your team, but that's besides the point.
Nah, see, all I have to do is.
Well, he has counter and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's like as long as it. if you
yeah, I
deal
actually don't have
good
any status
damage-
moves. Nope, I have no status moves.
Yeah, if you deal damage to the Wobbuffet, you die. It's. Yeah.
Oh, well, I can actually.
I can keep twistering you and hope for the flinch chance.
True.
Or I could play these super mind games, and you could play by the actual in-game rules where you have to decide before I pick my move. Because if you don't, counter and mirror coat are just freaking amazing moves.
Yeah.
That's the desert. It won't matter unless we go there today. But I'm sending it to you because it's finished.
Desert. Wait a minute. I know what that means.
Are we gonna have
Happy?
Are we gonna have a lovely ruins tower in the desert?
I mean, I could tell you if there is or not.
Not in that specific map I sent him, but you know, could be in the next map I sent him. Not next.
I'm not sure that I'd want that. Like, even if you made that, I'm not sure that'd be something I'd want. Because those maps
Why
actually,
not?
those fucking suck, really.
Nice
Oh,
one.
I just realized that this fucking asset has not a blank background, but a checkered background.
Oh,
Fuck you.
just Photoshop.
Let's see if there's a good
lol.
remix of this.
That's what I'm doing. I just forget what the selection is.
You can just use magic
Ooh,
wand.
this
tool.
sounds very nice.
Crickets,
Actually, you know,
image.
desert music is very often like some of the best music in the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I like the.
Let's try this
Yeah,
remix.
I actually played that one the other day on accident.
Well, I mean, it'll.
You're actually about to get up to desert music and Earthbound. Spoilers.
I know the desert's there. That's one of the things I remember from Steam Train.
Desert has good music.
Yep.
And Wonder Kid has a really good desert theme.
There's a command. I just can't remember the command. What's the command?
Or
Please tell.
Wonder Boy, I mean. Wonder Boy's desert theme is like one of the best songs I've heard in recent times from a video game.
So I don't know if you guys had a chance to check, but I posted a video in New Realm stuff, which was another thing with tiles. It's by the guy who made the converter, and what it does is you go into Photoshop and you put your tile image in, and then if you load the tile correctly, if you change the color tint, it'll change the tint of the background, but not your actual character.
That's really cool.
That's-
So someone like, say, Grommet over here could get a better PNG background.
Yeah.
Well,
So basically, let's say you have or here, let me get a better example.
Well, like, you had already shown that. Like, you got,
yeah, but
that
now
was
it's like-
in the other one.
But now
So-
it's publicly available, and he has like tutorial and stuff. So basically, let's say you have like apparently cute Thulu minions.
So
and
it
there's
has like
allied
chroma key
ones,
features.
pretty much, and there's enemy ones, right? If you want to distinct the allied ones by like doing that, and you want to make the enemy ones like like that, then instead of actually making cute Thulu look pink or red, cute Thulu will still look the same gray color, but only the background will change.
How did you even change the whole... Oh, right, because it's a Realms card. Toggles.
Well, tabletop has a color tint feature.
Right, but does the color tint usually work? Like, if I was to color tint myself, it wouldn't change my color.
I think maybe it won't.
Yeah, see, it just changes the
don't
bottom.
know.
Yeah,
Oh
it
yes,
usually
you're right.
changes the
You're right.
side.
Yeah, this one was a actual Euron's tile, which is why it worked for that.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. So that would be something useful for. I wouldn't like go through the process for like every like important NPC, because obviously you wouldn't really need to. But for like minions and stuff like that, it'd be useful to do.
I feel like that's something I would just do on my own time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, if I was
Which
just
makes
making enemy
sense.
tiles.
Oh yeah. Change the tint like
Yeah.
manually.
Yeah. Because
I
for the
probably
most
wouldn't.
part,
I'd
I don't
probably-
use Eurealms monsters. I'm trying to get as far away from the actual Eurealms campaign. 'cause
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know it.
But then what you can do is you can load the template, put in your enemy picture, and then it'll just let you change the background on the fly.
But I'd probably sooner just have a different picture than have.
Sure.
Alright.
Just because it's hassle to set all that up.
Yeah. It's a wee bit annoying. It's from Wonder Boy.
Like,
What
you
is
know,
that?
you just
Yep.
take Cthulhu, and instead of having the normal
Best song
Cthulhu,
on the
you have a
soundtrack.
Cthulhu with angry eyebrows.
Yeah.
That's the type of crap that I would do.
But it's like if someone
The enemy.
pulls a random spell, maybe, that summons a Cthulhu, and you're like, oh shit, I didn't prepare a tile, then, you can do something like that. Which is why I would just do it for, like, basic bitch, like skeleton minions, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
That
I
makes
use enough
sense.
of those. But I... Before I even scroll down to see what it is this Gomon?
Nope.
No, it's not. Oh.
It's a little too high quality for Gomon. Gomon has a bit more of a tinge to it.
So, apparently there's going to be, air quotes, official news about One Punch Man at 8 a.m. today, and that there were rumors circulating previously. So, it could be that it's not going to be delayed until 2020. However, the first original tweet on that was, or maybe not the first, but one of them was from Yonko, who is a pretty legitimate source.
Smash.
What you can look at is it's gonna be one of two things. Either it's not gonna air in 2019, or episode 1 is not gonna air.
No, episode 1 is guaranteed. Yeah, it's the fact of it being delayed until 2020, if that's true or not. I still think it is, unless they were able to last minute change that.
I can believe that it would be till 2020, because again, they almost caught up to the artist.
But that's honestly fine.
I also have that like small sliver of hope that Gabriel Dropout will eventually get another season, because the first season was almost the entire manga. So it's possible it'll happen eventually.
You might get an OVA.
Yeah,
maybe.
I hope they do that for Girls Last Tour, because there's not enough content as the manga's finished for a whole season. But I would like to see the ending done in this anime style.
I don't know. It depends on if it succeeded in Japan, really. Because like a show like Dead Man Wonderland, that show is really popular in America, or relatively. Japan hated it, so you'll never see a second season.
Like
yeah,
they hated
the manga.
It's not that they didn't like it. People actually said that they objected personally against it.
Why?
So I don't know.
Because it was about a theme park where prisoners are murdered for people's entertainment.
I mean, that sounds pretty. That's like.
Well, then why do they like Danganronpa so much?
Who the fuck
They're trapped
knows?
inside of a high school for bears entertainment with half a face. Two-face.
Who knows?
Because Danganronpa is actually pretty good, you know.
because the main characters of Danganronpa are like normal everyday people, not actual prisoners. They don't want to root for bad people. I think that might actually
There's probably
be part
some
of it.
other reason. Well, let me look it up. Why was Dead Man Wonderland received poorly in Japan? Why was Dead Man Wonderland canceled? The first season was horrible. No, I know you're wondering why I say it's horrible. Well, because there were tons of missed things to be the season as a whole the anime left out.
And Twitter showed me another, not nearly as bad, but at least slightly questionable thing that.
Okay, so basically it's just an unfaithful adaptation considering the manga. Got it.
Ah, okay.
It is an unfaithful adaptation.
The ending to the
That's just
manga
one of
was
those things.
horrible, says this one person. I don't care, I'm spoiling it. Not going to spoil it for myself, but if he's going to just randomly spoil it, I don't care, then that sounds like it's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yep, that happens sometimes. Like I was saying yesterday, Gash Bell got canceled because of a lawsuit.
I'm waiting for them to maybe to very likely never continue Bleach, because they said, oh, we're gonna stop animating it because we're almost caught up to the manga. The manga's finished, but I don't think it's gonna get continued.
Right, Bleach is still
The
going
other
on.
said he'd be okay with it, but
It's just, I don't know, the staff is doing other shit, and it's one of those things that they might say, oh, we'll do it, and it probably never will happen.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
And the reason why I'd want it is because every time I've gone to like read the Bleach manga like is really dated looking, and it's hard for me to read.
One of the most dated mangas I've read is Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. The style is so crude, but I love it. Because the manga and the story itself is really good.
That's one of those good examples, though. So
Yeah.
A lot of like dated mangas just look,
Weird.
could have been better.
It's
If you
hard
go
to
back
get
and read
into
the
them,
original One Piece
you know.
manga, and you look at it, you're like, what the fuck? These characters are drawn like this? And those times where they have the callbacks in the One Piece, like, oh yeah, it's our anniversary. Then they had like the 480p. It doesn't even have the full screen resolution. I'm just like,
Yeah.
why would you do this, guys?
Here's our special promotional image, and it's like blurry and crap.
Just stretch out the fucking image. I don't care if it's blurry. I just want it full screen. This isn't the fucking Sega CD.
Hey, Zuper, do you know the Priest OTK right now, where you like have the guy that gives you your spells back when he dies? Yeah. So I just watched a video. I can link it on Hearthstone chat. This guy, the enemy had a board of 7 Annoyotrons, and the enemy also had 30 health and 226 armor, and he did the OTK in a minute and like 15 seconds.
Yeah, where he got rid of all the Annoyotrons. I've seen.
Yeah.
I've not seen that specific clip, but I've seen people get through stuff like that with it. It's such a It's actually such a good combo that like there's no real counter to it because it's all done in one turn anyway.
Yeah.
And you can't like, no matter how much taunt you have, you can't block it. It's impossible if the person doing the play is
if
good
they're
enough.
fast enough. Yeah.
So.
I think like Blizzard should set up more combos like that so that people will actually run Nozdormu.
To be fair, that's a good use for Nozdormu, and people did start running it this expansion again. I've seen it. Unfortunately, it's nearly useless against every other deck.
Yeah, I mean, 8 mana 8/8, you know, like it's pretty low tempo considering Lich King is also an 8 mana 8/8.
Yeah. I've seen now one of the ways that people do it is they use the dude who summons he recruits a 1, 2, and 3 attack minion. And Dragon Hatcher, which grabs Nozdormu. So
yeah,
that's a way to do it, but because you're actually using a card that's good to get him.
Yeah. Did you? How far did you get in part 8? You said you were catching up. I mean, obviously, spoilers for Jaden, but
Chapter 1 of the Dubiwa fight, but not really the fight. Dubiwa. Okay, so basically, the guy who was a baseball player, he had the Rebecca fruit tree thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And like an old man just ate the fruit, and the old man ate the fruit. His leg was repaired, but then his eyes turned to stone and popped out. So that was good.
Yeah,
interesting.
And Dubiwa is the stand that's basically a tornado.
Right.
I haven't seen him in the thing, but I know what Dubiwa is, so more or less, anyway.
Yes, that's chapter like 40, isn't it?
It's chapter. It's probably somewhere around there. I'm nowhere near caught up. I think there's like almost 100 chapters, maybe more. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's a ton of it's already past or rather it's actually on chapter 77. But if you consider the length of time that it's taken to get here and you compare with how long it took to complete Steel Ball Run, we're actually past the time the Steel Ball Run took, even though it's not at its chapter amount yet.
Oh no.
Alright, so if we look at...
Guess what game they added to the Switch, guys?
So it's chapter 40.
Hello, neighbor.
You cut out.
What did they add?
It was Hello Neighbor.
Hello, neighbor.
Oh.
They also added Okami, which is really cool.
Okami's nice. It's
never
good
played it.
It's good the Hello Neighbor's on there because then it means that we'll get lovely Hello Neighbor bootleg games on the Switch,
I sure
obviously.
hope we will. Dude,
That would be
that would be the limit.
I want like somebody to make a collection of all of the like as many as they can find and try to get Nintendo to put that on the Switch. Just a collection of the shitty Hello Neighbor.
Yeah, but the problem is Nintendo's actually doing a good job making the market not look like trash. They
Yeah.
actually have a good selection.
Well, all right.
That's
So
fair.
that could happen, but not now. It'll have to wait until like Nintendo lets shovelware onto their console, after they're done with it.
I mean, there's some
Yeah.
shovelware on there, but it's like deceptive shovelware, not like explicit bullshit shovelware. Also, Hello
Well,
Neighbor's
like-
$40, and I would never pay that price. Anyway, are you done there, Jaden?
Oh,
Why would-
Jesus.
Why
Yeah,
the
I'm
fuck
launching
would that be
tabletop.
$40? What would the? I
Do you
wouldn't
know how
even
many
pay
times they've
$5
updated
for
the
that.
game? The production cycle for Hello Neighbor is one of the most fascinating things I've ever seen. Literally every single time there's a new update to it, the game looks incredibly different, radically different, thousands different.
I never actually like watched any of it or played it because like I saw the very first version of the game and I'm like, this looks dumb, and I just clicked off of it.
Oh,
It
it
looks-
stayed pretty dumb. It's actually
it-
kind of a
it's-
fascinating story because it like goes into the neighbor's
Oh, that's
backstory.
a pretty neat map.
Oh, is the map fixed?
The one I sent you is the next town.
Yeah.
I think you can notice something there, though.
I didn't
All right,
even
Zucker,
look-
your turn to put on some music.
Oh. I mean, if you mean a
Yeah, was there any,
building,
like,
then
calm
I
tracks from us?
do.
You can play Rivers in a Desert instrumental, so I don't get copyrighted.
It's not very calm, even then.
Rivers in a
What's
Desert
that?
remix.
Oh,
How about, like,
I
a
see.
jazz?
Okay.
See if that's
a jazz?
yeah, like a jazz Rivers in the Desert. Smooth jazz. Here you go.
Oh yeah, Insane in the Rain. Yeah.
I didn't put it there, but there's also.
No, his voice makes it a
know,
little too intense.
Yeah.
Disco remix.
I mean, if you're going for like calm, like jazzy music, I think that you want to go for Shapeshifter instrumental then. Also,
Yeah,
Persona 5 music.
But you're also on a route, so route. I think. I don't remember.
Drum
I
and
think we ended
bass.
on a new
This
route.
sounds like it could be.
I'll
Nope.
be back though.
Nope.
Yes.
Alright. Disconnected from the server, Jaden.
Oh, yeah. I think that's because tabletop.
Well, I have a good one.
Let's see.
It was like, whoa there, buddy. You seem to be wanting to join a server. How about instead I close? No, it doesn't want to open. Fantastic.
Man, My Hero Academia, the anime, is so fucking close to like the real good shit after this arc, and I'm so excited for it.
To end and then go season 4 next summer.
I mean, even season 4 is gonna be fucking amazing, but even the shit that happens right after the arc,
You are caught up though, righty?
yeah. There wasn't a new chapter this week.
Yeah, I know, but you are caught up. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
What is this? Why does it sound so common?
The
Gato
fragrance
steam,
of
more or
dark
less.
coffee.
It's like this is a remix of Gatos.
A layup.
Who is Gato?
One of the best video game characters I've encountered in recent times.
He's
What video game?
Phoenix Wright.
He is
Awesome.
in the third game.
Yeah, I still haven't figured out the whole secret about him though. That's gonna have
Yeah.
to come in the final, which I still haven't played. You know, I should really stream that. Hell, I'll
I
stream
mean,
it
I
tomorrow.
haven't even played a single Phoenix Wright game ever in my life.
Well, you can watch me stream the last.
Nor have
case
I
of-
watched one. Like
You-
I've seen like references, but that's it.
Phoenix
They're
Wright is a
actually really
great
quick.
series to spoil yourself to the first time. It's one of those things where
Yeah.
you can like spoil it and then you want to like figure out more about it.
The thing is,
So you
though,
can go
is
back
that
and play like the first and second game after I stream.
if you like, if you watch a case, more or less, like you'll in some way though know what you've seen forever, so you won't like.
Right, there's not
But
much
at the same-
replayability.
At the same time,
The story is
though,
awesome though.
the story is good enough to where even if you know exactly what's happening, there's new things that you can appreciate that it does
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
you know what happened.
and you can appreciate the character dialogue so much more because it's.
I do want to
fucking
see
hilarious.
a Phoenix Wright speed run though.
You would
It's,
just be
it's the most boring shit.
It would
in the
be
universe.
so boring. It would just be hitting
So
A
all
over
the
and
dialogue.
over. That's it.
Yes,
It's just hitting
And
A.
then the
How
one
fast
moment
can you
where
press
they have to
A?
make a choice.
It's like, Ethan, you know how you click through text boxes and occasionally do punch card?
Yeah.
It's like
That's it.
that, but the whole playthrough, and instead of punch carding, it's how fast you can move like the cursor to click on specific objects, click the correct text dialogue.
AKA turn up your mouse PSI and hope for fast play.
Speaking of speedruns, this streamer I follow on Twitter who speedruns Celeste posted a screenshot of his new personal best, which was 30 minutes and 9 seconds 5 days ago, and he said, "Another barrier broken, literally staring contest with sub 30 right now. This will happen." Then 5 days later, he posted, "Sub 30 will never happen. It's literally impossible. A lie, myth, a farce propagated by the government to mislead the ignorant. Anyone who thinks it's possible is stupid and should feel ashamed and can wallow in their own lack of intelligence.
Sounds
This
like
is
the
an irreversible
typical
fact."
speedrunner.
Yeah.
Right.
Speedrunners are super driven people. I can never do that. I don't have it in me.
It's just speedrunning really often will come, like, if you're going for the #1 spot, it's faith that it's possible to go faster.
It comes down to like personal
Do you-
attributes of the person.
Yeah.
A dedication
Yeah.
of time, willpower, and
there
sheer
reaches a
desire to
point
win.
with any game that it's actually impossible to go any faster.
Yeah, eventually. But this guy, I think he currently has the world record for Celeste, and he had the world record for Undertale. I think he's like second place now because he hasn't ran it in a year or more.
It really does depend on the game, because sometimes it is possible to make the game go faster if you do specific circumstances.
Yeah.
Like recently in the
Like-
Pokemon Red speedrun, they've allowed for not single save. So you can actually save
Oh.
and quit the game, which allows you to RNG, get the Nidoran from the bush on the first try.
I see.
Catch it in the second ball, or the first ball. Every time. Has the same stat spread, so you can guarantee it's a decent Nido to get you through the run. You don't have to keep resetting.
Interesting.
Yeah. Makes the run a whole lot less easy to jump into, though. Let me tell you what. It was a lot easier just to, like, run into a Nido and be
Yeah.
like, is this a good Nido? Yep. Nope.
Honestly, like, everyone in the Undertale speedrun community always said, like, hey, if you're gonna start, you should start with glitchless, and I immediately went for punch card, because I was like, fuck it. And I regretted it immediately, but eventually you learn how to do it.
Yeah.
And you
You
know,
gotta learn the basics.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
okay.
Pokemon's
I know
not a
that,
game where you learn it
like-
glitchless. It's like, well, you're gonna use the thing where you can use the Pokédoll and the Marowak in order to skip the battle.
Right.
Uh,
I honestly respect the glitchless Undertale speedrun. Like, usually I don't respect glitchless speedruns as much. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't say like, "Hey, your run is invalid," but I do think that speedruns with glitches are usually a lot cooler. And obviously Undertale's is, but the glitchless is still something on its own too.
Glitchless is usually more fun to me. Like,
It's more
Yeah.
fun to watch, but it's less impressive. Not that it's not a feat. It's still
I
pretty.
know
Oh,
that
no.
it takes more
accomplishment.
skill to do the glitches, but
depends on the
man,
game.
There's no variety in a glitchless run for me. It's just the
Yeah.
same, do the glitch.
Yeah. Although there's always stuff with RNG, like
Yeah. RNG is
specifically
the,
the
fun part.
most RNG in Undertale is with Asgore if you can get the right
Yeah.
criticals on your pan, which technically is about skill, but the spawning locations of the bars are random, and
Yeah,
some of
that
them are
makes it
easier
harder.
to some of them are easier to crit with than others.
If you want to look at a game whose glitchless is totally different from its non-glitch, or
Mhm.
glitchless and glitched, Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion glitchless, or with glitches, is about 10 minutes. Glitchless is about an hour.
I mean,
Also,
my favorite
another thing.
speed run with glitchless any percent or glitch any
It
percent
makes glitch
Yeah.
is
percent
Super Mario
very
World.
boring.
Oh
because-
yeah, it's like 2 minutes or something.
Yeah,
It's less than that. It's
stupid.
like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
'Cause it's the first level. You just walk in, do a glitch halfway through the credits.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You're basically forcing the game to load data. That is just like,
Yeah.
okay, fine, I'll load
I,
it.
I remember I was subscribed to Seth Bling when that came out, and that was fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
It was just
But
like,
people
I
told
did
him that
that.
it didn't count, but now it kind of
it
counts.
counts now because he was able to replicate it on an actual console with an original game.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
Like, everybody said, nah, that could never be the any percent run. Like, how lame would that be if that's what it was? But then it is now.
It's probably its own run
So-
versus the actual any percent
Yeah.
run. It's
But,
probably just like they'll name it after him.
Yeah.
The Bling
And
percent.
actually, I think the Undertale glitch list is a bit different because it's actually faster to do genocide and until you kill Papyrus and then not continue it into the waterfall.
That makes sense.
Yep. Which does mean there's a fuck ton of RNG.
If you
for
do
runes
that
to
in your run, that means you don't get punch card, right?
yes, it does mean you don't get punch card.
Could you get punch card if you did like? No, actually, genocide wouldn't even be faster, would it?
Yeah, genocide isn't faster if you do it in ruins and not Snowden. So
Yeah.
once you get to the bosses that have extra boss fights, it's not worth doing
Yeah.
genocide anymore.
yeah, exactly. And I think honestly, you could the way that the punch card disappears with the guy not being there, you could say that that's a coincidence, but I honestly am convinced that it's intentional because Toby's bad at programming, he's not that bad at programming, and it's just not available at the right point
Well,
to make the speed run way faster, right?
I think
for
it's
genocide.
intentional that he's not there, but I know that he didn't know about the glitch, so he didn't do it
Yeah.
to counteract the speed runs.
I don't know. Honestly, I think he might have known. I've known about the glitch.
I mean, it makes total sense why you can't get the punch card.
The
Anyway.
entire
'cause
joke
the
of the
guy's gone.
genocide run is a lot of the jokes of the pacifist run are just not there because you're acting like a total cunt.
All
So
I
it
know
makes
is
sense
if
that the punch
if I
card
ever,
joke would not be
If I
a
ever
thing.
made a game, what I would do is I would fucking put in. I would like purposely create an air quotes glitch that makes the speed run interesting.
I am making a quick snack in the microwave before we start because I'm getting kind of pecky.
It's been an
So,
hour.
Yeah, I think I'm just
Yeah.
gonna stop the recording here and call this another bonus episode.
oh,
Sounds
that
good to
makes
me.
sense. I mean, I don't know why you recorded in the first place. But,
I don't know either. It'll just be random talk as
Yeah,
usual.
and I do some
As usual.
live.